to interfere with her affairs. God has given us dominion over the things of the earth. God knows what you're doing, what you're going through. He knows what you're up against. God will not get involved until you ask him. That's some of our problem. We never say, Lord, do you want me to do this? Or Lord, do you want me to do that? We just go ahead and do it. And then when we get in trouble, we're calling on the Lord. Lord, get me out of this. But you should have asked him before you got into it. God will come to our rescue because he is waiting for us to ask him. Genesis 3 and 8. God saw Adam and Eve in the garden walking around. They were naked. And he talked to them as usual. And God asked Adam and Eve, where are you? And Adam said, I was hiding because I was naked. And God said, who told you that you were naked, Adam? Adam doing what most of us do. He shifted the blame. That woman you gave me. Eve had said, the devil made me do it. Not until both got honest with God, that God sacrificed their sinful situation. You can blame it on your brother, but it's you. You can blame it on your children, but it's you. You can blame it on your father, but it's you. Come to yourself and say, Lord, it's nobody but me. And point the finger at yourself and say, I'm unworthy. I'm unsaved. I need Jesus. You're my only help. Stop bringing the blame. So the woman you gave me, he said the devil made me do it. They covered themselves with leaves, but God sacrificed an animal and put the skins of that animal and shed blood. And without the shedding of blood, there's no remission of sin. And as I said earlier in the story about the storm with the hurricane, Jesus knew they were in trouble, but Jesus was confident in who he was. That is in the storm. He was asleep in the morning, a pillow, but until they recognized they couldn't handle it. Somebody this morning has a situation that you can't handle. You need to cry out and ask Jesus. Say, Jesus, I need your help. I can't do it by myself. They woke Jesus up in the story and said, cares not that we perish. They're crying for help. When you need God bad enough, you don't care who's sitting next to you. When you need God bad enough, you don't care who's in your corner or who's talking about you. You don't care who's sick. You don't care about death because you have no way out. You will cry out to Jesus, say, Lord, I need your help. In Ephesians 6 and 18, the Apostle Paul is saying, praying always with all prayer and supplication, praying in the Spirit. He is saying you should be involved in all kinds of prayers. Pray when you feel like it. Pray getting ready to eat. Pray when you are on the highway. Pray when you're at your desk. Pray when you're doing the laundry. Pray when you're on the treadmill. Pray when you're sitting next to someone who will not even speak to you. Pray for your friends. Pray for your enemies. Pray for your husband or wife. Pray for your children. Pray for your in-laws. Pray for the dope dealer. Pray for the co-worker. Pray for the children whose mother won't come home. Pray for the president. Pray for the governor. Pray for the police department. 9, Herod stretched forth his hands to vex the church. And Herod had killed James, the brother of John. He killed him with the sword because he saw it pleased the Jews. He also took Peter and put him in prison. Put Peter between 4 quadrants of soldiers to keep him until Easter. The prayer for Peter was going on at the saints' house. That's why you need to pray at your house. You need to pray in the morning before you get out to go exercise. You need to pray in the morning before you go out to take your job. Pray before you have your coffee. Some of you say, oh Lord, my head will be hurting. But you need to be praying. Even if you don't have coffee, the Lord will help you. But here we find he was between 4 soldiers. Why one man would need to have 4 soldiers? But they wanted to make sure Peter didn't escape. But the saints were praying at John Mark's house and they began to call on the Lord. Herod was getting ready to bring Peter forth, and Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers. He was bound with 2 chains, and he got him up quickly. Peter's chains fell off his hands. The angel told him, Peter, the saints are praying. Gird up yourself. You get ready to get out of here. Some of your situations this morning, the Lord getting ready to answer. You haven't started praying in the consecration, but you've been praying before the consecration. You've been laying before him. You've been saying, Lord, I need you to do something for me. So the saints were praying at John Mark's house, and the angel told them, get up, get yourself together, put on your garment, get your sandals on, we're riding out of here. And they came to the first, second ward, they came to the iron gate that led into the city, and the gate, it opened on its own. I told you, God can dispatch his angels. The angels opened up the gate. They didn't need no key. They didn't need to explode anything to make the gate open, because the angel opened it up, and Peter went out of prison. When Peter came to himself, he realized he was delivered out of the hands of Herod. Herod was one of the meanest kings. He cut John Baptist. He had his head cut off. If he'll do that, he'll kill Peter too. But God was in his corner. You don't have to worry about the devil. All you need is 1 plus God. That's you and God. God will see about you. God will answer prayer. God will see you through. All you gotta do is pray until he answers. That's what we're getting ready to do in this consecration. We're not just going to pray. We're not just going to put our head down. We're going to pray till something happens. I need your help, Lord. I need you, Jesus. I need you to come to my rescue. I'm tired in the same situation. My children are acting up. My home needs prayer. My house is in an uproar. Everything is going on. My son got to lose his mind. I need help from the Lord. Lord, I came to pray that you would answer my prayer.